Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I talk all about manifesting as a lifestyle. You are the director of your reality. You're the architect designing your life. I'm the only manifestation coach you need because you get results. You get results. I want you to claim that. I get results. I am the results. You are the results. Everything comes from you. You are the results. You have the results. You're not looking for results because you are the results. You already have it within you. You are the I am, the creator. You are the creator of your reality, creating everything. Everything is coming from you. Everything is coming through you, through your vision. Your awareness creates your reality. Don't invest your thoughts in a story that doesn't serve you. Decide you don't waste your thoughts on something that doesn't serve you. Your thoughts are an investment. What thoughts will you put attention on? What thoughts do you give attention to? You are the awareness behind all the thoughts. Whatever you give attention to creates your reality. It's like a 3D printer. You select that thought and it's being printed, or you select those ideas, selecting a story, and those stories are printed in your world as your experience, like a 3D printer. Are you careful about what you put your attention on and what you're thinking about? If it doesn't serve you, let it go. Give it no attention. If it doesn't serve you, do not give it any of your attention. Only give attention to what you want to create. You're the creator, producing your results out in the world. You already are the result. Thanks for the new follows. Hi, everybody joining us. How can I manifest him messaging me with an apology and making up for it? Imagine it. Imagine it right now. Hear the apology saying, sorry I didn't show up for you. You're important for me. And you're giving a response. You are causation, and what you're focused on creates your reality. So you want him to show up? Then say, he always shows up for me. I love that he shows up for me. I love that he shows up for me. I love that he apologized and now he shows up for me. I love that he always shows up for me. He shows up for me. He is sure about me. You're the master manifester. What thoughts do you want to put your attention on? You're having up to 60,000 thoughts in a day. Do you know what all those thoughts are? No. Where will you put your attention? Your awareness creates your reality. What thoughts will you put your attention on? So through the day, don't do this. He's still distant. He still hasn't apologized. If you put your attention on those thoughts, that will be your experience. Instead, be a creator instead of a reactor. You're a creator of your reality. Put your attention on, it's already done. He apologized and he shows up for me. I'm someone my person shows up for, and you could say his name. I'm someone so-and-so shows up for. SP shows up for me. I'm always shown up for. I have my desire. I have my relationship. You speak it until it's true. You put your awareness on this, what this experience that you want, you put your awareness on it until it's true. You have to remember that you're creating your reality, and the story you're telling manifests. And if you're saying SP doesn't show up, SP is very distant, doesn't really talk to me, is not even initiating anymore, then your SP will produce those results because that's what you've commanded for them to do. You've given that direction to them. You're always giving direction to your specific person. Tell your person what to do. Call me now, text me now, show up for me. You're committed to me. You're consistent. You're communicating with me consistently. Suppose you want something today, like a specific amount of orders. Would you say now or today? Either. I sell 100 orders today. I love that my orders are viral and thriving, and I love that everybody loves my product. Make sure those are your constant thoughts about your sales. My sales are increasing. You don't even necessarily have to say affirmations all day. You just have to catch what you're saying. If you're saying, oh, it's so slow today. Nope. That's when you become aware and you say, wait, no, that's not what I want to even create. It's so slow today. That would just be you reacting to the circumstance in speaking it. But remember, you create your reality. You have the power to change it. I can see these orders coming in. I see that my product is thriving. Everyone loves me, my product. Everyone loves what I sell. Just make a decision. It's a decision. You just make this decision. Have you ever had a time in your life you just made a decision like, yeah, I'm going to do that? Like when I got divorced, and they were some of my friends that were also recently divorced, they were like, let's go to these meetings and listen to other people talk about their problems. And I didn't go, but and I was really sad and upset at that time. This is several years ago, 2018. I was very sad, and I was like, I don't even want to go. And anyway, she told me after, she goes, she was telling me about everybody's problems. And she said the one lady had been going through the divorce for 2 years. And I had just been separated just for like a couple months, right? And it was in that moment, I just had a decision. I made a decision. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm done. I'm done crying. I'm done being a victim. I've got to live the rest of my life. So you make a decision like, this is sold now. My product is viral now. People are purchasing my product now. When you're manifesting fast, instantly. Also, like I gave you affirmations specifically for, you want these orders today, but think of who you are. You're someone who, that's just natural. Like that's who you are. Like I'm someone who manifests fast. I'm someone who gets instant results. That's my thing. Have this thought process. That's who you are. It's like you just change circumstances quickly. That's who you are. I'm someone who manifests fast. If I have an idea of something that I desire, it's already mine. I know it's already mine, and it comes fast. It shows up in manifested form fast. Okay, so that kind of process, or that kind of thought process. Thank you for all the love, everybody, and all the gifts, German chocolate and everyone. Who you are in the world manifests out. The way you see yourself manifests out. So when you see yourself as someone who gets everything you want, you're always thriving, right? You're thriving. People show up for you. People have your product, use your product, they love it. They are raving fans, right? You want to create that picture. Create the picture of what you want to, like what you want to experience and what you see. See it that way. I find it really powerful to write it down and read it over and over. Just keep reading it over and over. Like write a story. Today, this is what happened. And then let yourself get into that story. Here's what happened today. I'm a master manifester. And I said, this is happening today. I made a decision, and then it did. Living in the end is you knowing you have it all, knowing you are the creator, knowing you are the awareness creating your reality. You are awareness creating your reality. Anything you want, it is yours. It is already done. Right now, it's already done because creation is finished. And you're living your life, experiencing reality according to the view that you see your reality. Thank you for joining Air. The viewpoint that you have, the point of view, your awareness, what you're conscious of being. If you're conscious of being poor and never having enough money, then the outer world will reflect that and produce results that show you that's true. So if you're feeling poor and like, I don't have enough money, and your constant thoughts are, I don't have enough, I can't buy that, I won't have enough. And those are your thoughts. Outside world produces it. And remember, it's a state. A state is what are the thoughts that you're having? Are you having thoughts that you don't have enough? So you're in the state of lack, state of poverty. Maybe, specifically with money. If you want to be in the state of wealth, riches, and abundance, in the state of abundance and have the consciousness of wealth, then you need to have thoughts that align with that reality, with that experience. So that means you fill and feed your mind with those ideas of abundance and wealth and riches, and you see yourself having things in your world instead of seeing yourself without. The world will also produce for you riches when you feed your mind with the riches and abundance mindset. It's a state. It's a state. It's not who you are. It's just a state. A state is the thoughts that you're thinking. Are you in the state of being a single person or in the state of being in a relationship? If you want to be in the state of being in a relationship, then you need to fill your mind with those thoughts of being in a relationship. If you're constantly saying, I'm single, still single, ghosted, hasn't shown up, if those are your natural thoughts and those are your dominant thoughts, the outer world will produce the results for you. Okay, yeah, still single. Here you are. Here's some more being single. Here's more examples of you being single. People telling you you are, you having thoughts that you are. If you want to be in the state of having a relationship, of being in a relationship, then have the thoughts that you would have if you have a relationship. It's a state. You're shifting states. To be in the state of having a relationship or engagement or marriage, then you need to have those thoughts. You see yourself as a couple. You see yourself in a relationship now. I'm in a relationship. If you're saying I'm in a relationship, that will show up for you because you're the cause. The outer world's the effect. I'm in a relationship. Outer world will say, here you go. Let me prove that to you. Let me produce those results that you are. If you're saying, I'm trying to manifest a specific person, it means you're also saying you don't have the specific person. How do I manifest my specific person? You're saying I don't have it and you have results produced for you. Okay, so it's not that you couldn't have the question. Use the question to serve you. Ask the question and then transform your world by implementing what you need to do to shift into a new state. There's infinite states. What state do you want to be in? Claim it. I am in the state of love. I am in the state of a relationship. I have that already. This is mine. I have it. It's true. I am now in the state of a relationship, a loving relationship. That's the state I'm in. I have a loving relationship. Or here are the thoughts that would match that. I'm treasured. I'm loved. I appreciate my person. I adore my person. I am adored. I am a priority. I am in a relationship. I am happily married. Any of or all of these. Hello. Hi, Adriana. So do you see that it's all infinite states? Your awareness is entering infinite states. You are the awareness entering infinite states. The mental diet of a state feels difficult. I feel like it's just as difficult to be upset all day because you don't have your desire. That's exhausting. Isn't it more exhausting to have thoughts of worry, doubt, and fear? That's more exhausting. Just think about it. If you have your desire, you would most likely feel happy. Does that feel exhausting? When you're happy, does that feel exhausting? No. When you're worried, fearful, anxious, doesn't that feel exhausting? It's actually more exhausting to be in those lower states. That's more exhausting. If you want to be in a state of happiness, you could focus generally. That might feel better to focus generally. Focus generally on, I intend to be happy. Here's something you could say intentions all day. I intend to see my manifestation manifest. I intend to see my relationship. I intend to know that I am loved and chosen. I love to be treasured. I intend to be treasured. Does that feel exhausting to say? SP has barely calls and texts. That takes a lot more energy. You're letting the outer experience take your energy from you. Learn how to regulate your energy. You're almighty and all powerful. You're omnipotent. You're everywhere and everything. You're one with everything. Your specific person is not separate from you. The one thing you should definitely solidify is knowing you're the creator. You are the awareness. Everything out here is a manifestation. You are the awareness. Everything's a manifestation, including your thoughts and your feelings. Those are all manifestations. The physical body, all manifestations. Who are you truly? The awareness. So when you have a thought, SP is barely texting me or doesn't text me, you don't just decide not to choose it. Don't invest in it. Instead, redirect your thought to say, I'm a great person. In this one moment, let's just focus on one thought, right? In this one moment, you could think, I'm a great person, I'm a great catch. Let's say I'm a great catch. So you could think, I'm a great catch, or in this moment, you could think, SP doesn't reach out to me. Which one do you want to choose? It's going to advance into your future. Which one do you want to choose? I'm a great catch. I'm a great catch. Ignore anything unlike it. I don't know how to feel like I'm actually dating him when we don't even see each other. You're creating that story and that story is manifesting. But wait, let me look up because what else did you write? Okay, I did read your other comments. Let me help you get into the state. Repeat after me. I am a treasure. I am a treasure. I am a treasure. I love being cherished. This is the state. This is your wish fulfilled. Your wish fulfilled could be you saying, I love being cherished. Instead of saying, I don't know how to feel. I'm dating him. We don't even know each other. So you said that. That's the way you see your reality, and you are the only one creating your reality. And you see it that way. This is you. Now your world produces those results. We don't even see each other is what you said. And then you got those results produced. Don't see each other. I mean, actually out of the picture, right? Out of the picture. Don't even see each other. In order to manifest this person, you have to say, we do see each other. So if that feels too exhausting, you could cut it, like you could have the hack. I love being cherished. If you're saying, I love being cherished, guess what? You're out. This is 3D physical world. Results are produced. Focus on creating the vision you want. I'm cherished. That's what you want. You don't want, we don't see each other. I don't even know how to feel because we don't even see each other. You want to create that, or do you want to create, I am cherished? Do you see we could take SP out of the equation and still manifest SP, because SP will match the way you see reality. I'm cherished. So repeat after me. I am cherished. I am an amazing partner, like person in a relationship. You could say boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever you want to say. I don't like to say partner, but I like to say girlfriend. But just say partner for now. I am an amazing partner in a relationship. It's a blessing to be in a relationship with me. Even if you've never been in a relationship, you know who you are. Don't you think it would be a blessing for someone to be with you? It would be a blessing to be with me. I'm loving and I'm kind and I'm caring. I like to see the best in people. I like to spend time. I like to give them compliments. I like relationships and all those things that go along with it. If you focus on those ideas, the world, your world, because you're creating your world will produce results. This is how it could feel less tiring, because you are looking at the 3D and you see nothing happening, And then you're creating from what's not happening. Nothing's happening. But you're the creator. Why don't you decide something is happening? Tell them what to do. Right? For those of you who want to do that, remember, there's always so many ways to create your reality. You could tell them what to do. You can think about how amazing you are. But remember, what you're thinking in this moment, it's advancing into your future. It's advancing into your experiences. It's like selecting. It's like, you go to those online menus, big screen, and we're scrolling. I'm like, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And then you place your order and boom, they delivered it to us. That's how your reality is. Okay, it's like a big menu. But you're looking at the menu, we're scrolling on these menus, right? And you picked what you don't want. Okay, I not choosing me. I select that. Not prioritizing me. Let me select that. So you're doing this unconsciously because you didn't realize you're selecting your reality. Is that what you want to select? I want you to think it's like a menu. So, or your menu on your phone, you're scrolling on your phone, looking at the menu. Now you just clicked on what you didn't want. And then you look at it, or they deliver it and you're like, I hate this. I hate this. Well, you ordered it. That's what you ordered. Menu, oh, we don't see each other. Let me select that one. Then the universe is like, here you go. Here's your order. I mean, the universe is infinite intelligence, the creator of all things. The world produced your results. Are you going to get better at selecting from the menu? It's a menu. It's a menu that you're selecting your reality. But the menu is invisible. It's within your imagination. So what are you selecting? You're selecting it with a story you're telling, or you're selecting it with, you could tell your world what to do. You could select this reality, this experience. You select it by picturing it. You could select it by looking at a picture in the world. And let's say I don't have my other phone. Okay, I've got my phone case. So if I could pull up my phone and I could like pull up pictures and be like, ooh, I like that. And that would be selecting it. So here's so many ways that you could focus on what you want instead of focusing on what you don't want. And instead of focusing on he doesn't show up and we are not even seeing each other, we're not together, he doesn't prioritize me, or he doesn't show up for me, instead of putting your attention there, because you'll create it, you just selected the reality because you put your attention on it and you selected it. Instead, say, no, I'm going to select, oh, this is a nice place that we can go on vacation, and select that. You're always selecting your reality. So think of it like a menu. Through the day, maybe you can think, okay, it is like a menu. You start to ruminate on what this person did wrong. I want you to think, wait a minute, this is a menu. I just selected those things, and my outer world will produce those for me. Your outer world will produce the results of what you select. Be more deliberate. I'm a goddess. I'm a queen. I'm treated like a priority. I'm important. I am important. I'm prioritized. I'm chosen. I'm wanted. Oh, let me select that one. I'm wanted. I like that one. Or maybe it's I select my king. I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to select that. Just know that you selected it and it's done. I intend that makes a lot of sense to you. That analogy is perfection. It is perfection because I feel like now where I go everywhere, no matter what, when you're in the restaurant, you're scrolling and looking through the menu. It's like, do I want this, this, this? You have to recognize you're always creating. You're the only one who could think for yourself. There is no one else who can think for you. You are the only one thinker. The one thinker in your reality. The thoughts that you choose to focus on, they advance into your future. This is what you can ask yourself. When you start to tell the unwanted story, or you start focusing on the negative circumstances that you do not want, Remind yourself, is this something I would select? No. Okay, well then I need to change it. This gets easier and easier because you see that you're creating your reality. Why would you be lazy? It's really being lazy. Break the habit. It's easy to break a habit. Break that habit. Break the habit of choosing things you don't want. Break that habit now. You can decide to break that habit now. So you could break it by saying, I'm only choosing things I do want. I'm living a life I do want. I'm living my best life. I'm choosing the best experiences. Put a vision board. That would even be really powerful. Also, if you can't focus on your goals and dreams and tell the story that you have your relationship, then pull up pictures of relationships. Put your little face in there and your person's little face in there and put it on your board and say, oh, that's my goal. And then put little romantic things all over it. Romantic words, romantic feeling, like a mood board. Relationship board. If you need it, use it. It's here. This whole 3D world is here for your advantage. And if you need to be redirected, and people use those and they have great success with them. It helps you redirect, your vision. Look, think about I'm moving through my day, how much advertising there is. All the food advertising, it's like cheeseburger and this restaurant. Oh, how about this coffee? And that looks so good. Now you're drawn to go buy those things. This is how marketing works. And then, you see a picture of something, go, oh, that coffee looks so good. And then guess what? You end up manifesting it because you saw the picture, you like it, you think it looks good. Now you go buy one. That's still manifestation. Make your own board of where you really want to go. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have the coffee or not, but you could make a board or vision in your mind and you go there. You're always going toward what you put your attention on. How many times we see these billboards on the highway and you're doing a road trip and you go, ooh, that looks good. Look at that. Let's stop there and eat there. Then you go. That's a manifestation, instantly. That person, that company put up their billboard with their cheeseburgers or whatever, their shakes, green smoothies, whatever. And they're like, here. And you go, oh, I want that. Let's stop at the next exit. Instant manifestation. You saw the picture and then you went and got it. You're always manifesting. Everything is a manifestation. So make your own advertising for yourself. Invest in your vision instead of everybody else's vision for you. You do not have to feel that state emotionally. You do not. You have to put your attention on what you want. Let me tell you, when you're reading a book, let's say some romance novel, and you get into it and you're reading it, it doesn't matter, any book, and you're reading it, you're creating a picture. You're creating this whole picture in your mind just by reading it. All you have to do is create the story for yourself. You can write it down, use a notebook. I have a notebook if you need one. Everything I write in this journal becomes true. How inspiring is that? Because that's what happened to me. And then it's a blank notebook. You can get it on Amazon. I created it there and I uploaded it on Amazon. The link's in my bio through Linktree. And I wrote down, the reason I created this is because everything I wrote down in the first year that I just heard manifesting, 2018, I had never heard the word manifesting before, ever. I don't think I had. I didn't know what it was, never heard of law of attraction, never heard of any of it. But I knew that what I was focusing on was happening. And I started digging. I'm like, why is what I'm thinking happening? So I started digging. Law of attraction, law of assumption, all this, right? And I realized this is what's happening. Law of assumption is what's happening. What I'm assuming and what I'm thinking is happening. Everything I wrote down became true. And that first year, I had nothing. I lost everything. And I manifested $100,000. I manifested a new place. I manifested my SP. I manifested my dog. I manifested my neighborhood. Everything. I mean, everything, lists and lists of things, everything I wrote down, I manifested. Even when I wrote down turtle, and I wrote down the word love in cursive, and then I just wrote it in cursive in my notebook. And then I went to the botanical gardens and there was some display and it was all about love and the words were written in cursive just like they were in my notebook. And I'm like, that's weird. Well, then all of a sudden I started getting gifts where it was like a coaster with the word love written on it in cursive, like I wrote in my notebook. I'm like, this is getting weird because it was showing me what I put my attention on manifested. What do you put your attention on? Okay, you've got a menu and the menu's in your imagination. So if you're not disciplined enough to go in your imagination and see it that way, then create something that will help you. A notebook where you could write it down and keep reading it. Just like if you read a novel, you're reading it and you're picturing that story. You could see what that house looks like. Write your dream house in there and read it every day. And this is also a work in progress too. It might help you see more clearly what you would want as a dream house. Get more clear on your dream relationship. What does it look like? You can write every detail, including the job your SP has, what their hair looks like, their hair color, their eye color, their body shape, the kind of food they like, the kind of hobbies they have. You can write it all because it's already going to be coming from you. You could write the kind of car they drive, the kind of person they are, anything and everything. Whether or not they get along with you and your family, if you knew the exact story, it will play out. It will. I know it will, because that's what happened with me. That's what happens with my clients, and they see that. You are creating all of it. So if you don't create it deliberately, things are showing up just based on, I don't know, we want to call it a simulation or the matrix or this conditioned consciousness, the way you've been conditioned all your life. You've been conditioned to believe things about yourself and about others. So instead of focusing on SP, why don't you take a notebook and just write, here's my love story. Here's what my ideal relationship. And now just start writing, my ideal relationship looks like this. I'm treated with love and kindness, and we're traveling the world. We wake up and make coffee for one another, and we have these. You could get so specific, like even what little name of admiration you have for your person or what they will call you. All of it will come from you, and you can be deliberate or you could just be surprised. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I'm deliberate just to see. I'm like, wow, that happened exactly like I thought. Exactly like I imagined, and then it happened exactly that way. We say it's difficult, it's because you're being lazy. Or you just have to break that habit and create a new habit. You have to learn to break an old habit, and you do that by creating your new habit. Instead of having thoughts of being unwanted and not chosen and rejected, have thoughts of love and harmony and peace, and you're chosen, and you're wanted, and you're prioritized. Your thoughts are creating your reality. If you start thinking and ruminating on the old story, think about it as a menu and there's all these things. Should I get this boba tea or this? And then you selected the black tea with, I don't know, something that I don't like plain black tea. And then I accidentally hit that and I'm like, why do I have this black tea? I don't even want it. I don't even like it. And guess what? The world will keep giving me black tea because I said, I didn't want it. And then it's like, here you go, because I'm still focused on it. Just like the word love written in cursive kept showing up because I was focused on it. What would you rather focus your attention on? Whatever you put your attention on is what you're selecting as your reality. You are the awareness behind this whole avatar. You are the awareness. You're having thoughts from all the thoughts are also a manifestation from this outer world. What thoughts are you going to give attention to? That's selecting, there's the menu, that's like the menu, and you selected that menu or that item from the menu. You're selecting that experience from the menu. What matters is what you decide to do now. You could say, you know what, yesterday, all day, I dwelled on the unwanted, but today, here's what I'm doing now. I'm creating my reality. And now, picture that. What do you want to create? Thank you for all the love, everybody. Thank you. So much love. You can remind yourself, everything is like a seed. When you plant the seed, it's tiny, right? A little tiny apple seed. But you put that apple seed in the ground, it's going to produce a whole tree with a trunk, branches, leaves, apples, roots, right? All of it is contained in that one little seed. So if you understand that it's a seed that you plant in the ground, you can say healthy relationship, and you planted that seed, that will come to fruition. You don't necessarily have to think about all the details, but thinking about the details will help you focus on your vision where you want to go. So you don't have to focus on the details, but you can, and that may help you. And that will feel good. It'll feel good to think about what's an ideal relationship, and what's the ideal day or the ideal week in my relationship, and how do we wake up together, and what do we do after dinner? Do we go for a walk, or do we sit and watch TV? Like, you could plan all that out. Or you could simply plant the seed, happy relationship. Happy relationship. Everything that is contained in that seed, just like the seed for the apple tree. It's all contained in there. So you don't have to think about every single detail, because it's all contained within that seed. Your job is to picture once you would picture the tree. You have a little seed here. Your thought is a seed, like a seed. So plant the seed. Now, what should you do now? You decide it's already done. You planted the apple, with the analogy of apple tree, right? So you plant the seed. Now picture a tree with apples on it. That's it. That's you picturing it's done. So let's go to a relationship. Healthy relationship. Let's plant that seed together. Everybody plant that seed with me who's manifesting a relationship. Healthy, loving relationship. Plant that seed. What would you see? Instead of the apple tree, you would see you and your person embracing. There's something you would picture. Being happy. Maybe it's just you're picturing smiling because you're happy. Maybe you're picturing a ring on your finger. See, you plant the seed and then you just decide it's done, because it is done. It is done. And it can manifest now because it's already done. It already exists. You needed the reminder. Good. That's why I started the subscription, because I want you to stay in your mental diet. And it is powerful to be part of a community. Get to a place where you're unaffected by the third dimension, by the 3D. This is your creation. The circumstance feels so big. The circumstance is smaller than you. You're the creator. Why would any circumstance be bigger than you when you're the one who's creating it? Why would you fear any circumstance when you have the power to change the circumstance? So if you're fearing a circumstance, it means you don't understand who you are. Create the foundation. Join my VIP group. Keep knowing you're the creator. The foundation is you are the awareness creating your reality. You're selecting your experience just like a menu, based on whatever you put your attention on. I don't let anyone affect my mood. In the community, you'll hear, oh, people are bringing me down, people bring me up. It shouldn't be that way. You should be so centered. I intend you are. You're centered, you're rooted, you're anchored in knowing who you are. You're the creator. And when you're anchored knowing you're the creator, you're unbothered by all of that out there, because it's your creation and you understand you have the power to change it. You're greater than any circumstance. If my vibe or my mood was low, you know what I would do? Sometimes I put on music. My go-to song, My Best Friend by Queen. You know, Queen sings that song, You're My Best Friend, and I would play that, but I would sing it thinking about infinite intelligence, thinking about the creator, saying, you're my best friend. And that song is actually such a great song. So take that song, listen to it, and listen to the words, because it's like, when it's not happening good out here, I know I always have my best friend. If you know the words of the song, you just listen to that, and then I want you to feel like you have a best friend who has your back. That's the creator who does the how. That's your subconscious mind who does the how. So if you're feeling like your mood is low, your vibe is low, connect with infinite intelligence and say, show me how powerful I am, or help me lift my mood, or you know what, I'm going to be moody today, and that's okay, but I know you're here all the time. I intend to be strong. I intend to be able to not let things out there affect me. I don't let anything out there affect me. I'm completely unbothered. Not because I don't care, because I understand life is effortless. I understand I'm the one who can go within and see it differently and then create new results. Do we write the story once or keep writing the story to keep living in the end? It's up to you. Some people can write the story once and declare that's done. In my self-concept course, you write the story and then you read it each morning and know that it's done. So anytime, let's say it's with your specific person, because my self-concept course is for any desire. So if you're manifesting your specific person, you write that story, you read it each morning as part of the protocol, and once you read it, it's done. It's done. So what should you do the rest of the day? You know that it's done. You're going to see results. If the topic comes to mind, you think about your person, you could just remember the success story that you wrote. So if you need to, because writing can be powerful, you could keep writing the story. Anything that helps you see the vision, just like when I gave the analogy of an apple seed, right? You have a seed, you plant it in the ground. Now picture the tree. Or you could picture apple pie. Or you could picture a caramel apple. Or you could picture sliced apples or eating an apple, right? So like you put the seed in the ground, or our thoughts, relationship, you put that, with the actual seed, we put it in the ground, but with us, we're seeing that picture. The picture is you with your desire. What would you see? Or you could just think of a word or a little phrase, a couple words that remind you it's already done. You could say, it is so. That's up to you. That's up to you if you write the story once or keep writing it. So I can write a story once and I'm like, okay, I got that. And then maybe later in the day, if I felt like a doubt, years ago, years ago, I probably had to read the story all day long. Every hour, I'd be like, give me that story. Because my mind wanted to divert and think about the unwanted. And I had to redirect myself. So I disciplined myself to keep reading that story or keep thinking about the story I wanted until it manifests. And that's the job. That's your job, is to focus on what you desire, to see it as done. When I say focus on your desire, I'm saying more specifically, see it as done. If you planted the seed for an apple tree, see it as done. You would see the tree, or you'd see apple pie, or something to do with an apple, or maybe climbing the tree, whatever. You planted the seed, it's done. So with your relationship, or with money, or with health, or any desire, you picture it and you see it as done. So how could you see it as done? It could be done, you could see it through an affirmation. You could say loving relationship, and then you already know what that means. Loving relationship, or abundance. Or you could think of your bank account and you could see the numbers going up. Or you can even imagine yourself on a shopping spree. There are many ways to imagine an end. You're creating your reality, and now you found that out, and now you're realizing everything is coming through you. You are the only one who can think in your reality, the only one. No one can get in your brain, in your mind. No one can get inside of you thinking except you, right? Can anyone get in your mind and think for you? No. No one can. You are the only one creating all of your reality and all of your experience. So whatever you're thinking is being produced in your world. Everything exists now. Don't let others influence you if you don't want it. Don't let others influence you out of the end. If someone says, hey, I don't even think that person would like you. You don't look like their ex. You don't look like their type. And now a friend says that to you, or somebody says that to you. Are you going to let that influence you from your end? No, because it's your desire. So even if someone said something that doesn't align to your end, just say, I don't care. I know who I am. I am a great catch, so I can imagine this person would want to be with me. And if you have that kind of attitude, that will be produced. Any circumstance, it's minuscule compared to who you are. It's not as big as you thought. Don't come here saying, oh my God, the circumstance. And it's like it feels almighty and all powerful, like bigger than you. Well, but it's not. It appears that way if you're looking through the lower self. It appears that way. You need to be reminded that you're greater than any circumstance. You create new circumstances. You have the power to create a new circumstance that works in your favor. You have the power to shift anything around, including if it's your wedding day and it's raining, you have the power to make it be a sunshiny day. That's like the Brady Bunch. It's a sunshine day. The sunshiny day. You have the power to change the weather. You have the power to make your vacation be better weather. You have the power to do that. You have the power to do anything. That circumstance, including your specific person not showing up, is minuscule. That circumstance is nothing because you could simply change it by changing the story. Everything is coming from you. That's where I am, turning my mind constantly, writing the story, repeating affirmations help. I will tell you, it will be a success for you. It's successful. You can get more adamant deciding, like, I'm deciding this. I'm wanted. If it's with a specific person, I decide I'm wanted and I'm wanted. You can even be bold. I like to be so bold right now. Just be so bold. And like in your mind, again, you're not telling anyone. You're just going in your mind and recreating. This is where you're already creating all of your reality. By the way, everything that you're experiencing now, it was also created by you. Everything. So you didn't create all of it intentionally. And things come up. It doesn't mean you're creating all of it intentionally. It's just coming from beliefs that you hold. So you always have the power to change it. And you could boldly say, I'd like you to message me today. Message me today. If it's so natural to say, he still hasn't shown up, or I still don't have any messages. If those are your dominant thoughts, then you got to change those. You could also be like, goodbye. You say goodbye. Goodbye. If you see it that way, I'm saying if you see it as your person's not showing up, you could also just be like, goodbye. Because why would you waste your time with someone that doesn't show up for you?